What up, y'all? We back. Week 8 competitive sports. Let's get straight into it. Thursday night football. Green Bay go on the road. Get a dub. Aaron Rodgers defeats Arizona Cardinals 24-21. Big time statement.
Listen, man. Arizona had a chance to tie this game up. Got greedy. Tried to go back shoulder to AJ Green. Miscommunication. I don't know. Cost them the game on that one.
Losing Hopkins for Arizona hurt big time as well. Let's talk about a big upset. The Jets defeat Cincinnati. To me, Cincinnati showed that they're still a young team. They had a big victory over Baltimore, and then the following week they had a track game. They fell into the trap. Jets get the big upset.
Yeah, big upset. Jets quarterback White in that one did pretty good, did what he had to do, but it was more so the Bengals losing this one. Joe Burrow was a little sloppy in that one. They just took their foot off the gas, you can see.
Yes, sir. Let's talk about another game that was 34-31. Tennessee defeats the Colts in overtime.
Oh, yeah. I told you we would be here, guys. I told you we would be here because that Colts team is not mature enough to win games like that. I told you. I don't know why he picked the Colts, and he still got the Colts going to the playoffs. What I'm afraid though, Derrick Henry is out for the rest of the season, unfortunately. And it breaks my heart. And if that's the matter what we had to give up to win that game, I would have rather lost the game. But we won the game, so therefore I'm rubbing it in his face. You know how I do it.
Yeah, it was a costly win for the Titans. The boy King Harry didn't have a great game. Actually, it was a terrible game.
He didn't have a good game.
Not even just the stats. It was just he lost his whole season. But man, let's talk about Carson Wentz.
That's your boy.
Hey, my boy.
You gotta win in the champ. You gotta win in the division.
Hey, not him.
I don't care. You gotta win in the division.
Man,
I don't want to hear nothing about it. You gotta win in the division. That's your boy.
He literally gave them the game. Literally, man, he had some turnovers that's like, bro, how are you in the league? It was move on. Rams beat the Houston Texans 38-22. Not much for me to talk about.
Hey, that's what I wanted to see them beat them a little bit better, but I like that. I like that spread that they covered.
Nah, it was like 38-0.
Yeah, that's what I said. I like it, but they let them come back. That's what I'm saying. It started off. I like the way it was.
Let's talk about the big dogs. I told you we was gonna represent. 15-10. Pittsburgh defeats Cleveland. Got them in turmoil. We don't know what's going to happen with OBJ. We're going to talk about that in a few. But we got a big-time defense. They stepped up, made plays. TJ Watt is worth every penny. Fitzpatrick changes my secondary crazy. Big-time game. Big game for Najee Harris.
Najee Harris, that 21 carries, 96 yards. He did his thing. Also, Ben did a pretty solid job managing the game. It was an ugly game, hard-fought. But at the end, the Pittsburgh Steelers reigned dominant. You know how that is.
Philly just whops the floor with Detroit, 44-6. Nothing to really talk about for me.
Nah. Keep it moving.
San Fran defeats Chicago, 33-22.
We knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, we picked San Fran. But two things stood out for me. One, I don't know if it was Justin Fields. He just had a real good game because Matt Nagy wasn't there. I don't know. But Justin Fields played good, and I was looking at San Fran defense like, I like Justin Fields, but hey, this game is a little bit too close. It's a little bit too much.
We didn't talk about Porn Star Jimmy in that one. Porn Star did his thing. I told you he was going to get his feet under him, and when he gets his feet under him, he threw over 300 on that one. So I like what I've seen in him, making it look like he's going to make us look good, making it into the playoffs if he keeps this going.
Yeah, we both had San Fran, but that defense had me a little nervous for a minute.
Yeah, a little nervous.
Let's talk about what? Carolina getting the dub. 19-13, baby. Hey, we ran the ball. We didn't turn the ball over. And Ryan looked crazy. 133 yards.
Played terrible.
His lowest in his career.
Played terrible.
Gilmore, first game with the Panthers. Game-sealing interception.
Ryan threw 2 interceptions in that one, though. But all in all, like Matt Rule, he had to win that game. He said that. It was a must-win game. He pulled out, did what he had to do. I'm happy he got those boys to rally around him.
Buffalo defeats Miami 26-11. They won the game. Josh Allen didn't look too great, but I mean, they got the dub.
Yeah, I mean, we knew that was a game. Still, your boy Flores is still looking out for him. See, hopefully he can keep weathering the storm.
Yeah, Flores needed. Come on, do not fire my boy today. He's not working with much talent.
Yeah, I mean, they know they wasn't going to win that one though. That was a little bit too much.
Let's talk about an upset, man. New England goes on the road.
Crazy.
Defeats the Chargers 27-24, man. It's like Herbert, you got to win those games, bro. You at home playing the Chargers, Mac Jones. That's not a great loss. I mean, not a great. Yeah, it's not good.
But we know it's the same thing, very similar to the Bengals that we were just talking about. Those teams that are just they've shown themselves as capable, but they take their foot off the gas instead of like raining dominant on teams that they should be beating up on. But it's the NFL. They think teams are gonna lay down. It's never gonna be like that.
I think the difference for them though, Chargers is more led by veterans, where they just have a young quarterback. Cincinnati, they're led by Burrow and Chase. Their defense got some veterans, but
defense definitely got a lot of veterans.
Defense got some veterans, but as far as offense, they're pushed by second-year quarterback, first-year receiver rookie, and a second-year other receiver in T. Higgins.
Yeah.
So they're pretty young. Seattle just, oh my gosh, Jacksonville.
Yeah. But we knew that was gonna happen. We ain't picked Jacksonville. Like we said, Geno would get it done. Geno came through. That defense came through as well. Like they was coming off that bad loss. We said that.
Seattle won 31-7. Let's talk about Washington and Denver. Denver defeats Washington 17-10.
I mean, I don't know, but shout out to you, Fangio. You also try and keep your job. You know how it be.
This was JV football right here. It was just bad. Might have been middle.
Two teams we had on the hot seat last week. They both got the dub, so ain't nothing you can say about that. But except for Flores, we knew he was gonna lose.
Another upset. New Orleans defeats Tampa Bay.
That was crazy.
36-27.
That was just crazy. I don't know. Tampa Bay didn't look good in that one. I mean, on top of that, that's a team we're supposed to smack. Like we keep finding ourselves in the same conversation where it's like a team that's just way better is taking their foot off the gas or just thinking like, they're not going to do nothing, and then they lose. Like, they can't lose to New Orleans. New Orleans did lose Jameis.
For the rest of the season.
So, what we going to do after that? They already said they're not calling Superman, so what's the answer at quarterback? Taysom Hill?
Is what they say they're going to ride out with. We're going to see.
We're going to see. Well, that's going to be their ride into the sunset. ain't nothing going down with that one.
Sunday night football. Dallas defeats Minnesota. Let me tell you about this. I had inside information Dak Prescott wasn't playing, so I changed my pick to Minnesota. Everybody knows I hate changing my pick. Every time I change that's twice this shit. And every time I missed it. But Kirk Cousins, he was bad. Kirk Cousins is bad. Bad football all around Sunday night. You lose to Dallas at home Sunday night, 20-16. You can't put up 20 points.
You just need to stop hating on Dallas. Like, that's your problem. Like, they have all the pieces in place to win games. They're playing against a bad Minnesota team.
Who was they? It's a bad Minnesota team.
Rush. Rush did enough to win that game. You can't hate on him or the Dallas Cowboys. Their system is working. They're believing in each other. They're getting these dubs. Stop hating on the Cowboys,
Justin
man.
Jefferson, Adam Thielen, Dalvin Cook. You can't beat Cooper Rush.
I agree. They on paper, they should have. The Minnesota Vikings should have won that game. But the reality is, like it's the NFL, that morale, that team chemistry matters. That matters a lot. Cowboys pull out that victory.
Yeah, let's talk about Monday night. Your boys, you let them off the hook.
All right.
You let them off the hook. You let them off the hook.
Listen.
Monday night.
So, this is more of a testament to how bad the Kansas City Chiefs are, to be honest with you guys. The Kansas City Chiefs couldn't even run away from the Giants team that literally had no skill position players playing. Like, it's like, I'm looking at the game, I'm like, how are we even in this game? I'm watching, I'm like, oh my God, and at no point was there really any separation, to be honest with you. It went all the way down to the fourth quarter, and then we just happened to what was it, turnover at the end? Listen, Pat Mahomes, I'm talking to you, dog. I don't know why you're being so careless, man. Like, you gotta be able to make the right plays, make the right reach, and not getting your playmakers involved. I don't know what we're doing, but the days of the 30 and overs where we like, oh yeah, all the Kansas City 30 plus, it ain't looking like that no more.
The Giants coaching is starting to look a little suspect, man. Kadarius Toney was going off. He come back and y'all using him as a decoy. I don't like that. And if y'all would have won that game.
Should have won that game.
A decent quarterback.
Should have won that game.
Daniel Jones he's just bad, bro. Like,
he didn't play that bad during that game.
Yo,
he didn't play that bad.
He
didn't play that bad.
No, he's pretty bad. Like, I don't want to bring up Cam, but that's another guy. Y'all got him. Y'all killing Kansas City that game. Y'all literally just had we don't want to win. Just go ahead. We give it to y'all. All right, man. That's it for week 8, man. We're gonna holler at y'all. Competitive Sports. what the streets talking about. Streets want to know, what should the Cleveland Browns do with OBJ? Now, LeBron James tweeted out like on a Monday, free OBJ. He receiver one. He gonna come out and produce. Come to find out, he must have known what was going on in Cleveland. So now, reports are after the trade deadline, which is crazy. Cleveland head coach just pretty much told OBJ to go home. From what I hear, OBJ showed up at practice, was ready to practice, was ready to help the team, and they just told him to get away. Now, they said his dad posted something on Instagram with like 11 minutes worth of just him wide open and Baker just not getting him the ball. He said he hating on him, whatever. The craziest part is Cleveland receivers like the post. They try to unlike it. Of course, you know how that go. But streets want to know what should happen in this situation. Cleveland Browns, OBJ, what should happen?
Hey, they need to free my dog, man. It's a lot of teams out there that can use a wide receiver one. Honestly, the season that OBJ is having this season isn't helping himself or the Cleveland Browns. It makes it look like he lost a step if you're looking at the stats. If you're looking at the actual tape, you will see how we've said multiple times, the man is wide open a lot of times, and he gets overthrown or underthrown consistently. Get him a quarterback that can get him the ball, he's going to deliver. I'm not saying he's top 3, but he's definitely top 5 if he's in a system that's catered to his offensive skill set. I definitely want to see OBJ in a different situation. Maybe Green Bay, maybe Kansas City, I just want to see a good quarterback handing my man the ball, make them plays happen.
So you think Cleveland should just let him go? They shouldn't just wait till the whole season?
Based on what the situation is, you're going to have to release him. His contract is crazy, right? On top of that, the trade deadline gone. What you gonna do? You gotta release him at this point.
What they doing with Deshaun Watson? Hold him, wait.
Nah, you gotta release him at this point, man. Let that man be free. I don't think. All right, if I'm the Cleveland Browns, I obviously want something back, some type of compensation, right? You gave up a lot to get him. I'm gonna try to get something back. But me as a fan, I want my man free.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, as a fan, let me say this. In my eyes, OBJ is still the best receiver in the league.
In the league.
In the league.
Number 1.
If you see this man run his routes and the way he kills people, he's the best in the league. It's not his fault that he got a fullback throwing the ball. I want to say this. I said this watching the game when Pittsburgh was going against Cleveland. This is what I said. If they say Lamar Jackson is a running back playing quarterback, then Baker Mayfield is a fullback playing quarterback. We got to be fair. You gotta be fair. I'm gonna keep it fair. If Lamar's a running back playing quarterback, Baker Mayfield is a fullback playing quarterback. All right, just keeping it honest. I ain't gonna lie. Even as a Pittsburgh fan, man, it's like I didn't even know OBJ was on the field
a lot of times
until the fourth quarter. No, dead serious. Like I did not know he was on the field. Like it was like the middle. It was like a seam route in the middle of the football field. He went up with one hand and he's about to get OBJ killed. And it was like, oh, Odell Beckham. I'm like. Oh, I forgot y'all had Odell. Like, where does this man come from? Like, y'all got just the best receiver on the field out of nowhere. Like, they didn't even target him. Like, come on, bro. You got the best receiver in the league. You got to hit him on some screen passes, a reverse. Like, just give him the ball. Like, put him in the backfield if you got to.
Space and opportunity.
Yeah, it's like you got to do something, bro. Like, for him to, not get the ball at all. But if you're in Cleveland, bro, you're, the best receiver. You're at least, or like you say, top 5, top 10. Like, if you're Cleveland,
top 5, obviously.
Yeah.
Top 5 easy.
If you're Cleveland, you're thinking, hey, I need some, some compensation. I need some draft picks. But the deadline is gone, so are you just going to have him sit out the rest of the season? Or are you going to cut him? I say you need to go ahead and waive him. Let him go, please. But
as a fan, you say that, or as a business decision?
No. If I'm Cleveland, I'm holding him.
Exactly.
If you don't want to play or we can't work this out, you're just going to sit out. We're going to change the offseason. But as me, OBJ fan, free my dog. Free my dog. And the thing is, if they do waive him, there's no more guaranteed money on his deal. So there shouldn't be a huge problem of waiving him or letting another team get that money or just cutting him, period.
But he still has value. That's what we're saying.
For the
value, they still got to get compensated for that. And that's the best business decision. So probably going to be next season. We'll see OBJ suiting up in a different uniform, and it'll be better for both of us.
Yes.
That's what the streets talking about.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? We back. We're going to give these Week 9 predictions. Let's start off with Thursday night game. Jets at the Colts. Right now, I'm going with the Colts. I expect for them to bounce back from that bad loss last week against the Titans, get things back on the road. This is going to be that easy stretch that we were talking about for them.
Yeah, I got the Colts. This game might be a little tricky, man, especially with Carson Wentz turning the ball over, but they're at home. You got to bounce back. You got to get this dub. It might feel like they got a little bit of hope with Derrick Henry going down. Must-win game for them tonight.
All right, let's move on to this Atlanta versus the Saints. I'm going to ride with Atlanta on this one.
What?
Yeah. I'm riding with Atlanta on this one because I'm going with Kyle Pitts. I'm expecting Kyle Pitts to do his thing this week. So Matt Ryan, don't let your boy down.
Matt Ryan. That's who's throwing the football?
Go ahead.
I'm riding with New Orleans. You said Matt Ryan throwing the football. I'm riding with New Orleans defense. All right, running game. They'll hold it down. I'm putting two on Kyle Pitts because Calvin Ridley is not even playing.
All right, we're gonna see how that works out.
I got the Saints easy.
Moving on to this Buffalo at the Jaguars. Of course, we both got Buffalo on this one. Really nothing to talk about. Jaguars is a terrible team. Then we move into this Browns at Cincinnati. I'm riding with Cincinnati on this one. I'm looking for them to learn from that loss last week, get their playmakers involved. I'm needing more from Higgins and Boyd because Jamar Chase going to do what he do.
Yeah, I'm riding with Cincinnati. It's a wake-up call for them. Young boys got embarrassed probably last week.
Definitely embarrassed.
Cleveland, I don't see it, man. I don't see Baker Mayfield being able to beat teams throwing the football. I got Cincinnati.
All right, we got Broncos at the Cowboys this week. I'm riding with the Cowboys again. They got an easy schedule, looking like. Every week I'm going with the Cowboys, but promise you I'm expecting big things in the running game for the Cowboys this week.
Yeah, I got the Cowboys. You see Denver trade away Von Miller. You know, they know they suck. I got the Cowboys.
Yep. Moving to this Texans at the Dolphins. I'm going to ride with Dolphins on this one, man. Only because I'm hoping that Flores can save his job, to be honest. I hope Waddell gets involved and we can get some things moving in the aerial assault. But Texans is pretty bad, so.
Now, I just found out Tyrod Taylor will start this Sunday. But I'm not changing my pick. And like you said, I'm really just pulling for Miami for the black coach, man. Brian Flores, man. You gotta get out some victories, bro. You gotta get some victories.
This is one. If you lose this game.
Yeah, if you lose this game, I don't know if I can. Hey, it's about that time.
Come on now. 2-1-17. Come on now.
It's about that time.
Gotta go. All right. Moving on to this Raiders at the Giants. I'm riding with the Raiders on this one. I'm looking for the car to keep my money rolling. We're gonna keep this thing going. What you got? What you hiding for?
I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull them Giants.
Oh, for real?
I think I'm gonna go with them Giants. Fortunate situation with Henry Ruggs this past week.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, fortunate situation with that whole thing. Prayers out to everybody involved. But I'm gonna go with the Giants. Henry Ruggs is that deep threat. He's taken away. And now all you got is Braylon Edwards and who that? Hunter Renfrow.
Yeah,
nobody to go for the top.
Jacobs coming back this week.
No, Jacobs been bad. And then Giants got a good defense.
First full week back.
The only thing I'm really worried about is Daniel Jones. I'm confident in the Giants defense. Saquon was supposed to come back, but I think he just got COVID list. But Devontae Booker been doing good. Kadarius Toney's a playmaker. They're at home. I'm gonna go with the Giants and upset.
We'll see what's going on next week. All right, so we're talking this Vikings at the Ravens. I'm gonna ride with the Ravens on this one. I'm looking for Mark Andrews to have a big game in this one.
Yeah, Baltimore coming off the bye after getting embarrassed by Cincinnati. I got Baltimore. Kirk Cousins is trash.
Okay, moving to this Patriots at the Panthers. I'm actually riding with the Panthers on this one. We at home. I'm expecting them to handle their business. And their defense looks stout.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, though. It looks like Sam Darnold may not play. He's been very limited in practice.
I care about Sam Darnold anyway.
It doesn't,
for Sam Darnold.
No, but, I mean, of course I'm going to ride or die with the Panthers every week. I mean, I got the Panthers.
All right, so then we move into this Chargers at Eagles. Now, this is a tricky game, man. Chargers coming off a loss last week. Eagles coming off a big win, right? So I'm riding with the Chargers because I'm hoping that coaching staff is going to get into Herbert's ear, calm him down, tell him he has to mature and exert dominance on this Eagles team because they're the better team.
Eagles, baby. Hey, I got the Eagles, baby.
All right. You got a lot of sneaky picks this week.
I got a lot of sneaky.
All right, we're going to see.
Chargers, man, I'm not. They on the road, man. It's tough to win on the road, man. I got Philly.
Hey, you know what they say about sneaky people? They desperate.
Hey,
Your boy desperate. Bottom of the standing. Look at him.
I'm not about
Hey, desperate.
Bro, you like 3 games ahead.
Hey, I'm
we
ahead of you. That's the word. Ahead of you.
At the bottom.
Yeah, you at the bottom of the map. We moving to this Cardinals at 49ers. Now, that's another tricky game, right? Cardinals coming off another loss, right? Lost on Thursday night. Almost could have won that game. Got a little greedy on that one. They going to San Fran. But I'm gonna ride with Arizona on this one, man. I like them to bounce back. Kyler Murray, talk to those receivers, man. They gotta get on one accord. I think AJ Green I'm expecting him to have a big bounce back week. What we doing? And D-Hop.
It's a division game, man. It's 50-50.
What we doing?
I'm riding with San Fran.
Okay.
San Fran, man.
Okay.
Riding with San Fran. Jimmy G played decent football last week. Defense, you gotta step up.
I love to see it.
Last week, man. Kyler Murray has got a little ankle injury. D-Hop, he may not be 100% with the hamstring. Let's go, San Fran. All
right, man. Now, this is 2 weeks in a row that I wanted to go with the Green Bay Packers, man. I said it last week. I'm going to say it again. I wanted to pick the Packers against Kansas City this week, but Aaron Rodgers is on the COVID list, which means he's not going to be playing. So, unfortunately, I can't rock with him this week. I got to ride with the Chiefs by default.
I definitely was picking Green Bay before Aaron Rodgers got hurt.
2 weeks in a row. COVID. You heard me say it last week.
I still want to pick Green Bay even with Jordan Love. Devontae Adams is coming back. The other receiver coming back.
You might want to slow down.
I want to pick.
You might want to slow down. You might want to slow down. You already got like 3 that's out there already.
Jordan, okay.
You got 3 that's out there already.
Hold on. Daniel Jones is like right here. Jordan Love can't be too much worse than Daniel Jones.
You talking crazy, man.
Is he much worse than Daniel Jones?
We haven't seen him. We haven't seen him. Daniel Jones not that bad. He's not that bad.
We've never seen Jordan Love, so I can't really bet on you if I've never seen you. So I got Kansas City.
All right, moving into this Titans at Rams. I'm riding with the Rams on this one. Henry is out, but this would be one of them games that would have been crazy had he been here, but he's not. Rams.
It wouldn't have been crazy. Rams.
All right, so we're moving into this last game of the week. Monday nighter, we got the Bears at the Steelers, right? So I'm riding with the Steelers on this one, man. Najee Harris seems like he's catching his stride. I like what they're doing in the offense, trying to mix things up. It's going to be an ugly game. I just feel like it's going to be an ugly game. I don't know why, but we'll see how it goes. That conservative offense is going to get it done for the Steelers.
We wearing our color rush uniforms. Probably the best uniforms in football. I love Justin Fields, but this is going to be a game where we got that exotic defense and it's going to confuse them. Pittsburgh holding it down Monday night, baby.
Hey, we're gonna see
Let's go.
We're going to see what Street's talking about next week with these crazy predictions, man.
Crazy.
Hey, we done for the week, man. Competitive sports, we out.
We out, dog.